Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this class. Today we are talking about natural language processing. Before I start talking about NLP, I would like just to make a little introduction, short introduction about the conventional way of marketing. So in the past, usually, whenever we want to find a relationship between our advertisements and our sales, we will see, what happened, whether the, TV ad or the maybe radio ad or the newspaper ad doesn't, make any change in our sales. So usually we try to make some kind of, gut feeling, some kind of finding a relationship between what we spend on our marketing campaign and our sales. And usually this will, it needs someone who is very experienced, someone who knows, where the money goes and how the money comes in. But usually this does not work very well because we don't know, the relationship. Is it a TV ad? Is it a newspaper ad? Is it a Twitter ad? Is it, Facebook? Is it? So the relationship is not very clear. And, the other problem is with this fear that the money that we spend, half of it, we don't know where does it go. What about the other half? Also, we don't know what does it make. So there is no clear relationship between the way we conduct our marketing campaign and our sales. In fact, we might trace some kind of relationship. We might. Oh yeah, it is the TV ad. When we have this TV ad, our sales increased incredibly. Or this is the maybe newspaper ad. We spent 5,000, 10,000, and the next week, the next day, phone calls, enrollment, sales, like maybe 100,000. This happened, this happens. But to find this, we have to make a lot of trial and error. However, AI made a big change, a big shift, a big transformation in the way marketing is being done. And instead of looking at, separate maybe components of our campaign, marketing campaign, the AI is able to combine all of these components together, TV ad, newspaper ads, social media ads, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and uses all the information in one, together in one complete, comprehensive way to reach something which is called attribution. So, yes, now we might be able to use AI, that helps us to trace, to find this kind of attribution. Attribution means we can attribute, something in our maybe marketing activity to our sales. We can, we can make this kind of attribution. Another thing which is important in this introduction, and before I start talking about the slides, is using attribution, using AI to make this kind of attribution. There is, a mantra. There is a well-known maybe saying that, to find a relationship, attribution, to attribute something to something else. Relation is not causation. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and we find these patterns, we find these relationships, we find these classifications, we find these clusters, positive, negative. All of this is creating relationships, but not cause and effect. This is the real maybe issue that we will be talking about. So how can we make this kind of AI, NLP today, how can it will help us maybe to be or to find more causal relationships? One of these methods is called, it's called voice commerce. All right? So it's not only written, it's not only relationships, it's more than cause or voice. This means that you can communicate with the chatbot. You can talk to the chatbot. It can understand you, and you can understand also the requirements, and it can provide a good maybe service. Now, this is similar to an old maybe saying that they asked a group of blind men to describe an elephant. All right? So they are blind. They have never seen an elephant. What happened? Some of those blind men, touched the ear of the elephant, and he said, yeah, the elephant has a very big and large ears. Another one touched the trunk. Another one, he said, the elephant has a large and big trunk, legs, tails, eyes. So each one is describing what they can see. This is what happens in conventional way of using AI or using maybe conventional marketing. However, when we are using modern or advanced language processing models, it's more than this. We are combining the whole thing. We are seeing the whole picture. We are seeing everything. The model is seeing everything, and it provides for us all these things together. What do we call this? It's called MTA, multi-touch attribution. Multi-touch attribution. This means that the system can see everything. The AI can see everything, can relate everything together, and can help you as as an owner, as a marketing manager, in making the right decisions. So MTA is one of these ways that AI is helping to do us to do. However, we might have this we might have this question of the relation and causation. Is it relation? This relationship, does it lead really to more buying? Does it increase the buying behavior? For example, you might have an ad about selling a shoes, and someone who wants to buy a shoes, or a group of people who wants to buy a shoes, they watch your ad that is AI made, and maybe, it happens that by accident, yes, please, yes, by accident, it's not because of the ad, just because they want to buy, So this maybe causes the marketing manager to think that, this ad caused, this kind of buying behavior. But this is, a bias. This is not true. So how can we, be sure that our ad is really targeting and is making the right, the right kind of maybe effect? To do this, we have some method, this is in the video that I left for you. There is something which is called incrementalization. What does it mean? In the statistical language, we call this experimental design. We call it experimental design. What does experimental design? This means we have the control group and we have the test group. We have two groups. So in this AI made ad, we have two groups. We saw or we use this ad for one group and we don't use this ad for the other group. And then we see the results. We don't use the same ad for everyone. We use it for one group and we let the other group without this ad, and then we calculate the result. If we find that the test group really the behavior is different, this means that yes, our ad has made a change. Our ad has made the change. If it doesn't, this means it does not. This is a very quick introduction about how AI really changes the way we do our marketing campaigns. So today we are going to talk about natural language processing, NLP. So maybe we need to look at certain yes. So in the beginning, we will try to explain how NLP, natural language processing, transforms unstructured language data into commercial value. What do we mean by natural language?
Human.
Yeah, a human. Our utterance, the way we speak, and the way we speak, we might use standard English, standard Chinese, standard Arabic, standard German, standard Latin language, or colloquial, street level. We might use punning, we might use metaphors, we might use similes, we might use jokes. So the natural language is the way we speak, the way we use language. So this is about how AI can use natural language in creating maybe successful e-commerce transactions. We want to evaluate the three core natural language process applications, which are the chatbot virtual assistants, review mining, and sentiment analysis. Most of us, when we buy something, in the website or platforms, if we are happy or if we are upset, or whatever, we leave, a review. This review really is not, for the our own intentions. It's for the AI model. It will, combine hundreds of thousands of these reviews and, try to analyze and find out, is it positive, is it negative, what to add, what to delete, what to do in our next maybe a promotion or ad. So we want to evaluate, we want to look at the three, and maybe today I will dwell on this a lot. Maybe most of the slides is talking about this. Because I want you to understand, I'm not talking about programming, it's not programming, we are looking at the business side. We are looking at the business side, at the e-commerce. So the three core NLP, maybe components, they are chat bots, they are the reviews that we leave, and also the automated customer service. Most of the time now, we are talking, we are speaking, we are conversing with non-human agents. So we want to see this. Also, we are expected, to analyze how can AI optimize digital marketing by looking at, the different way of segmentation. Now, in the conventional way of marketing, we use gender, we use age, we use locality, geographical location, we use maybe income for segmentation. But in digital marketing that uses NLP, we use too many things. One of these things that we will talk about, is tokens. All right? And what does token means? I will explain this. Also, we will talk about POS. Also, it talks about POS, part of a speech. Are we using verbs, nouns, adjectives? Are we using more adjectives than phrasal verbs? Are we using finite or non-finite clauses? All of this, is done by the NLP. It's trained to look and make the segmentations according to unique, different ways or components than we used to do. In the past, young, old, rich, poor, fast movers, slow movers. Now it's different. It's different. It depends on the language that you use, on the part of speech that you use, on the token. What do we mean by token? The NLP AI analyzes every single word that you utter. Every single word. When you leave a sentence, whether it is in a review or prompt or a question, whatever, it will take it and analyze it. Not only analyze it, and it will try to understand figure out the sentiment. All right. So are you angry? Are you happy? Okay. So it is a program to do this. It is a program to do this. So analyze how AI optimizes digital marketing that is completely different than the conventional marketing methods and segmentations. Assess implementation challenges and future trends in AI. One of these challenges is, when we talk about relation, correlation, and causation. Does it really, is it as, fancy, as maybe beautiful, as alarming, as promising as it looks, or we need to do some, additional thing Is AI really capturing the marketing arena, the e-commerce, and doing for the majority of businesses what they wish to do? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. What do you think, Lydia? We will answer this. I hope we will answer this question. Luis, what do you think?
Can you repeat the question?
Is NLP and AI doing the promised functions that we imagine and we think about for everyone who is using it?
Well, I don't know if they are doing a promise because
Yeah.
we're training them.
We are, yes.
So we are like giving instructions
Yes.
so they can act as we want.
Yes.
But they are really help us or
Okay.
or
Thank you. But
advice.
we have to, to figure out or to find out something. Now, when I start to talk about this, it's AI is not only to train a machine to be intelligent, but to train the machine to be intelligent by itself, right? And to create intelligence. So this is the question. So it will be working without our guidance. So this is the thing, and as we said, if you remember when we talked about this in the beginning, when we talked about super AI, which is more intelligent than 99% of the people, who created this or of us. This means that it will think by itself, it will be intelligent, and it will create intelligence. But the question, are we getting the benefit, everyone in e-commerce? I will not talk about project management or strategy or human resource management or the medical field or name it. But in e-commerce, are we getting the benefit as we want?
I would say that in general, comparatively with the conventional
It's better. Yes.
ways, is improving. At least it's improving.
It is. That's true. You are right. But is it? Yes, please. Yes. But is it to the extent that we are expecting? Or there are some challenges? There is some challenge. There are some challenges. Yeah.
Always.
We talked about incrementalization, and now this is in statistics. Really, when we can find a relationship. In the stock market, we can find relationships, we can find correlation, but can we find causation? Once we find causation, that's it.
Yes.
This ad with this way of displaying the material,
because eliminates the uncertainty.
no noise at all. We will not have any kind of noise.
Mm-hmm.
This means, it is the perfect representation of what we want, and then we will get, this is the gold rule, this is, now we can, be very successful, but I don't think we have reached this, not yet. No. So we have some kind of challenges, and please read the chapter, read the slides, look at the slides. Maybe we'll not finish all of them, I hope that we'll finish them, and then we will develop some strategic recommendations for integrating NLP and AI into business processes. Okay, so we hope to do the challenges and the way we integrate these things together. All right, so here we have, the golden triangle, maybe, if you want to call it this, AI, which is the broad field enabling intelligent tasks. And we talked about this. This is the foundation of automation and decision making. Not only automation and parallel tasks, doing things, different things at the same time. Machine learning, this is a subset of artificial intelligence, and the main focus is about learning, and it learns from big data. And we talked about this a lot: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Now, one simple question: what do you think about the number of data sets? What is a good, data set size, sample size that we should have? And why? To make it easy, like a data set that has 10 cases, 30 to 50 cases, 100, 1,000. Which one is considered as an acceptable, and why? The best, the higher data sets, the better.
Yeah.
All right? But let's say that, we don't have, we have only maybe 30 to 50 data sets. Is this acceptable? Yes, it is acceptable.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's not the same.
Yeah, it is not the same, but it is acceptable in the sense that it fulfills the principle of randomization. Okay, because we collected data, we use the data randomly. What does this mean? This means that there is no bias. Okay, there is no outliers. There is no residuals. It's random. So it represents the larger population. So subsets of AI focus on learning, supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. And the most important function, it makes predictions. Yes, it uses data, supervised, labeled. Maybe we talked about regression and classification in supervised. In unsupervised, we talked about also the clustering. And reinforcement, we talked about positive and negative rewards. Why we use this? Because we want to predict the outcome. Yes, we feed the machine with this kind of information, with this kind of data sets. Now we want to feed it with something else. All right? We have a customer who ordered this shoes, this computer with these features, and the machine suggested the following, and the customer buy this thing. Then another customer who has similar but not all features, he or she asked or requested another product, and then the machine will use what it learned from the past and suggest, if this suggestion is right, then it will be rewarded. Now, the third layer. So it's now here, intelligence in AI. We want, to create intelligence, machines, models that they can think and act like human beings, and that can create intelligence. We want also to use data in machine learning to predict or make decisions about different items, sales, products. And number 3, which is the thing that we are talking about today, is natural language processing. This is a subfield of AI focused on our language, on a human language. This enables search, chatbots, and sentiment analysis. So, is there any relationship between learning styles and NLP? Or this is a subset of AI. That
it has a
yes,
relationship.
yes, it is.
It does have a relationship.
It has a relationship. However, this relationship, it's still we have regression, we have relationships, but the tools that is used in NLP is a little bit different. We are more talking about how to analyze the component of our day-to-day language. This is what we are doing. This is what we are doing. So, artificial intelligence. This is, the process of creating systems that perform tasks that requires human intelligence, or that create intelligence by themselves. What is the managerial relevance, automation and optimization, enhanced decision making, and strategic differentiation in digital marketing. So AI can help us in general to make differentiation in digital markets. Now, what about machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of AI that helps systems to learn pattern from data by using supervised and reinforcement learning. And why it matters for us, for managers, because it can help us to use historical data to find demand forecasting. What is demanded? What kind of products? Why people will buy electronics in Black Friday, for example, more than any other thing. Personalization engine, fraud and risk detection, and customer lifetime value prediction. So we use machine learning, to increase our understanding of the needs and the wants of our customers. What about natural language processing? This applies AI and machine learning to understand and generate human language. So it talks to us, it writes to us by using our own language. So when we are talking to a chat bot, we use our language and it responds by using our same language, which is different a little bit from.
It's like Gemini, ChatGPT.
It's like
ChatGPT.
yes. You talk to it and it talks back to you, using the same language. There is one very interesting prompt. You ask the ChatGPT in OpenAI that what is your true and actual opinion about me, roast me. Yes, and it will
Really creepy.
it will respond, in a way. Of course, it will start by telling, and this is strange. It will start by giving you negative features about human beings. In fact, it's not about you, but and then it's like a game. It's like a chess game. It's like what we call it. The stamina. Do you take it? Do you withdraw and you say, oh, everything is right, or you can continue to talk to it? Try it. It's very, very interesting, and it's using your language, and it is intelligent. But it is a game. It's not, it will not increase our sales. It will not, but it will help you to maybe to find a way, or what is the way to create prompts. This is we are not using. This is not a search engine. It is an intelligent, maybe model. It is an intelligent. So either you defeat it, or it will defeat you. and by the end, it will tell you. It's very smart. Tell it, roast me, and give me the negative things about me. It will start by general things, then it will go, narrow, and maybe you make a counter attack, and you tell it, this is very general. You don't know what you are talking about. It's very interesting. Just try it and try it. So it's using NLP is using both AI and ML. But the difference, it uses our natural language, and it produces also natural language with, of course, increased sales, improved e-commerce. It's not only, so this is the difference. The difference in AI model, in ML model, there is no direct communication. It's you feed, and then you feed the machine, and then you will get some of the input, process, output. This is what we get. No, here in the NLP,
interaction.
Yes, there is interaction. And interaction, this is the amazing thing, using the same natural language. How? This is the question. How it's using the natural language, and we will look at maybe 2 or 3 examples. Yes, they are long, but if you bear witness with me, it is very interesting. So the key uses in e-commerce NLP is chatbots and virtual assistant. You talk to them. What we call it, the one that we have in all our phones.
Siri.
Siri, yes. You can talk to Siri, and you will never give her a hard time. Really. You can ask, and now there is another thing, now there are some companies, AI companies, that hire human intelligence, that hire people like you, to train the models in business, in accounting, in marketing, and they have this AI interview. It's very interesting, very interesting. It will tell you, for example, let's say that I want to be a digital marketing expert to train, digital marketing AIs. So I will leave my name, my number, my CV, and then they will tell me that we will conduct an interview with you, with anyone, and then they will tell you this interview will be about 28 to 32 minutes, and we will make the interview on 4 different sets of skills, and they will start, and you can ask the AI assistants, the interviewer, you can ask this machine about anything you want, but not to answer, and it will provide. And the more you make these interviews, and I encourage you to do this, I encourage you, look for Micro One, look for Mercor, all right? These companies, they want people like you. But it's not guaranteed. Micro One, Mercor, it's maybe you will make. I think I made maybe 5 interviews till I made it, 4 or 5. But it's interesting. So it speaks the same language. It's the same language that we are using. Whether the interviewer, whether the chat bot, So why we are using this to make, to give the interaction AI and experience, a human flavor, to give it a human flavor. Smart search and product discovery. It will understand because you are using your language. it's easier either you speak to or write to, and it will understand by analyzing, your language. It will maybe you will see in a few slides. This is long process. It's long. It's not one or two. Sentiment and review analysis. This is what we use NLP for, and automated content generation. So AI then is maybe made up or contribute to machine learning, and machine learning to NLP, and it has something like a hierarchy. So AI, broad human-like intelligence, data-driven learning, and these three types. And NLP is about natural language, using natural language, to make this e-commerce more productive. So when we understand the hierarchy, this helps us as managers to evaluate the technology design, whether we have to add to it, we have to delete, we have to, think more about it to be more successful. So, how natural language process turns unstructured language into e-commerce success? This is the question that, if we can answer this question, then we as e-commerce digital marketing experts, we will make a lot of change. So NLP processes unstructured text, which is something like customer queries. You inquire, your reviews. It uses your reviews, your inquiries, your messages. Why? It uses all of these things to extract meaning. Understands customer intent. This is very important. By analyzing your inquiries, our reviews, our maybe messages, it can find out and understand the intent. So when you use a sentence or utterance like "I need eco-friendly running shoes," so it can find out what really you want. Extracts product attributes from reviews and description, which is the most suitable size, style, which is the most common material, and matches user language to relevant products. And also it uses this language in reviews and inquiries and messages to make search easier for you, so you can reach the product that you want easily. And this is one of the differences between search engines and AI or NLP. Now it understands. Now if you use ChatGPT 5.22 and just write 2 words, artificial intelligence, then it will give you the whole maybe context. Not only this, it will collect for you all the previous experiences or prompts that you have used, and it will leave you with a set of questions after it delivered what you want, asking you for. It will know that I am teaching business. It will know that you are a student. It will know that you are an engineer. It will know that you are an accountant, because it combines all of this. So it is intelligent, and it gives you the whole broad image in the same language that you are using, and makes you reaching what you want easily. Now, I'm using maybe 5 different AI engines. Each one of them has, advantages and disadvantages. I cannot say that one of them is the best. But for example, if you are using the Google Notebook, it's good. Perplexity, has a different use. ChatGPT 5, DeepSeek, each one of them will provide for you certain information. Now, another thing, it's not always updated. So maybe you are, some of them are, unless you are paying money, maybe 2 years behind. All right. So this is one of the and understanding the customer's intent. Why? Because it has analyzed thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of reviews. So just when you say, for example, running shoes, a dressy shirt, a Hawaiian, party, whether you are man or woman, it will talk to you and suggest for you, and it knows what is your intent. Extracts product attributes from reviews and matches user language and powers chatbot to resolve questions and guides purchases through conversational interaction and analyze sentiment. Okay, but how does this happen in fact, in practice? How does it happen? We will look at a practical example, maybe examples, not one example. I don't want to, when it is 7, please let me know so you can take a little break.
5 more minutes.
Huh?
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, okay. So we will look at a practical example, how NLP is doing all of these things. For example, we have a customer who is using, a platform or a website or, a chatbot or whatever, and he wrote or he said, I am looking for comfortable running shoes for flat feet that aren't too expensive. So we, usually we do this. So this sentence is natural. We use it. Every one of us use this. It's missing. It's not really standard English. It's I am looking for comfortable running shoes for flat feet. It's running on. Running on. If you studied English, you know what I mean by running on sentence. It's you cannot take your breath. So that aren't too expensive. Sentences in English, in Southern English, we have subject, verb, object, verb, complement, subject, verb, object. It's standard. But this one is, it is missing. So, an informal, colloquial, which is good. Usually, when we go to the shop, we try to use, in Los Angeles, for example, or in Orange County, we try to use the same style, like the salesperson, in the shop, and we learned very quickly. But here, we are on our own. So we use informal, messy, natural language, and this is typical of real customer language. This is what we know. So we'll stop here and then we will look at step by step, how NLP extracts meaning. We'll look at this. So take a break like 5-6 minutes and please come back. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is from the LMS. However, maybe because I copied this from the other class. So I will try to upload it tonight or tomorrow again, so you can read it. Right. And if you find if you have the same problem, please send me an email.
All of us. Not just me. All of us together.
Everyone, huh?
Yeah, everyone.
So I will upload it again.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work, please let me know.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ya, ma.
¿Qué pasa?
So,
Can I get this?
yes, it is. I
Is
think.
this one? Yeah? Or-
No, it's not this one. It's over there. Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. This one.
Teacher? Mercury and what
Micro one.
Micro.
Micro.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, try it. It's
Yes,
good.
I'm going to try.
No.
¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Estás trabajando en el momento? ¿En qué trabajo? Yo trabajo por el calor, ¿cierto? Yo creo que trabajo muy bien. Buenas cosas de biología. Es que ella el semestre pasado quedó primer y como si le aseguré por los martes y la viernes en la el documentación. Lo que me gustaba por los días estaba pero sí, ahí estuve en la plataforma y ya se terminó.
Pero es mejor que las cosas.
No, como la mía. Sí.
A ver, ese es el tema. Pero si es la chata, pues
Ya.
o sea, o por otra vez, no sé, no tiene problema.
No, en
Entonces, claro,
Sí, claro.
por lo que yo siento,
Yo igual ingeniería ambiental. Claro. Sí, sí. Por primera vez, entonces, en la clase, ya me
no tengo de esas, pero me suena a casa.
Es como que ya es la única diferencia entre las otras clases.
Sí.
¿Cierto?
Pero entiendo,
Más fácil. Te va con la dieta.
ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time now to go back. All right, so this is a step by step how NLP extracts meaning. So if we have this, utterance, this natural language written or left in the website or the chat bot or whatever, I'm looking for comfortable running shoes. So what will happen? There are 5 steps. There are 5 steps.
I'll just hold you a bit because it's audio.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes.
I couldn't know you couldn't.
Yeah, because
Thank you, Julie.
it's hot here. Yeah. All right. So thank you. So this utterance, this natural language, really is structured or is divided into 5 different parts. The first one is intent detection. What's the intention? What this utterance really intends? What is the one who is uttering this intends to do? Or number 2, entity extraction. What are the key information that we are having here? Number 3, semantic understanding. This is important. This is important. And when we talk about semantics, the meaning of words. Is it positive? Is it negative? Are they happy? Are they pleased? Are they? So now we as human beings, this is easy for us. I know when I talk to you, when you talk to me, sometimes some people, they are sarcastic. Oh, this is nice. All right? Okay, but this is nice, this is sarcastic. It's the semantic of this, this is something negative. But sometimes, AI or NLP will miss, what's this? What was the meaning of this? However, when we use the semantic analysis or, semantic understanding, then we understand, the intent or the entity. Number 4, product matching. So we identify what's the intent. Number 2, entity extraction, semantic understanding, and product matching. And number 5, personalized. So what you want is different than what I want, what B, what C, what D. So this is what happens when we are using NLP. Number 1, intent detection. NLP identifies what the customer wants to do, what they want to do. I'm looking for comfortable running shoes for flat feet. Oh, so it's complicated. So yes, it is running shoes, but what kind of running shoes and why? So all right. So intent is to find and compare running shoes. So it's not 1 running shoes. It's not 2. He wants. This is how the chat or this is how the bot understand this NLP. This is how understand this. That this guy, man or woman, wants a number of choices, a number of options. So entity extraction, NLP pulls out important product attributes. It is embedded in the language. It is running shoes. It is not dressy shoes. All right. It is comfortable. It should be comfortable. And maybe we understand when we compare Asics, Nike, Adidas, Tommy, whatever, we know what is the most comfortable one. Okay, we as customers, we as marketing people. But how the ChatGPT or how the NLP will recognize this from experience, from doing this again and again and again and again. So the feature, it will extract, so it is running, it is comfortable, and it has a special requirement. Look at this, we as a human, we as, conventional salespeople, we don't think about this, in this detail. We hear the prompt, or the conversation, and oh, this is what you want? whether you like it or you not, or you don't, you have to buy it. In certain cultures, we buy not because we want, but because we are embarrassed. In certain cultures, not every culture. In my culture, we buy because we are embarrassed. I have to comply with the salesperson. In other cultures they don't do this. They won't. But in NLP, they have to find out the special requirements. He has or she has a flat feet, arch, support, the price, and look, aren't too many requirements in one prompt, in one utterance. The price is not too expensive, but it's okay, to be a little bit high, but not very expensive. Not 1,000 or 2,000. It's okay. When I say not very expensive, maybe I will spend 90 to 150. All right. Semantic understanding. So extracting features, finding the intent, and now semantic understanding. Now NLP interprets implied. So here, this is the explicit meaning. All right. This is the running shoes, comfortable shoes, not very expensive, and it has flat. So now the implied. So look at what NLP is doing. It is analyzing the explicit, and when it moves to semantic analysis, it goes to implicit, implied meaning rather than literal. In the first two, we are taking word by word. Now we are taking the literal. Not too expensive. This means budget or mid-range. This is implied. Mid-range, I don't want $10 shoes or $15 or $20. 40 is okay now, but it's not mid. All right, 60 is okay, 120 is okay. Now, how the NLP will understand this? From the so many prompts that it deals with. So this is implied, not too expensive, flat feet need for stability, or motion control shoes. So she or he wants, something that is stable. Essex is stable, Nike is stable, Skechers, I don't know anything, but from our experience, we can classify these as the most stable, number 2 stable, number 3 stable. So all of this is implied, and comfortable, cushioning, and fit. Now product, then it will start matching. The system then matches extracted attributes, whether explicit or implicit, and filters for running shoes. So they want running shoes, not dressy shoes, not fancy shoes, not slippers, not all right. Prioritize stability and motion. So not only filters running, but also running that are very stable and control, ranks options with comfort in reviews. So it's using other reviews for the most comfortable shoes. Maybe the most comfortable shoes for me, for Jason, for Luis, for everyone, is different. But when the chat bot, or when the NLP has millions of reviews, it knows for sure what is the most comfortable. So applies price filters also that matches affordable, and the output. So what does we have? 3 choices or 4 choices, whatever Recommended Nike, React, Miller. This is for stability. Asics for motion control. New Balance for budget and stability. This is actual. This is actual. So Why it, maybe no one in this class will disagree with this. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe we disagree. Maybe someone will say, no, Puma is number one, or, Skechers is not. But this one is using hundreds of thousands of millions, of reviews to have these, suggestions. So it goes through this, kind of maybe process. So this is what happened, These are the steps. The sentence segmentation, the word tokenization. It takes each word, each part of speech, stemming. Okay, what does stemming mean? In language, in English language, in all languages, we have stemming. And when you are using the word as a verb, it's not like when you are using it as a noun, or when you are using it as an adjective, like the word bank. It means the financial, maybe establishment that it uses money to lend or to borrow or whatever. Or bank is the side of the river. Okay, fish. Like I like to eat fish. Let's go fishing. Okay, so it understands this. Lemmatization, identifying stop words, dependency parsing, part of speech tags, named entity recognition, and chunking. All of this is fed to the NLP. All of this is fed into NLP. So when we have this sentence, I'm looking for comfortable running shoes for flat feet. What is tokenization? Breaking the sentence into parts. Part of speech tagging, understanding word rules. What is the verb? What is a noun? What is an adjective? What is a phrase, noun phrase? What is a finite clause? What is a non-finite clause? What is a gerund? What is an ing working as an object? Whatever. It will, identify, or tagging these parts of speech. Named entity recognition, finding key information. As we said, comfortable, running, flat feet, not expensive, too expensive. Intent classification, understanding the goal. What is the goal of this man or woman? Semantic interpretation, understanding implied. So it's not only explicit, it's also implicit. And the product matching by using explicit and explicit understanding or analysis, then it will try to understand and change it to a product matching. And response generation, language back to the user, and this will be added to the search engine. So anyone who uses the word comfortable, now I know what's comfortable. Flat foot, it will be added. It will be added to the search engine. Do this in your ChatGPT. Do this in your DeepSeek or Perplexity or Gemini or Notebook or whatever. Do this. It will be like your like your, I won't say friend, but it will be like your mirror. It will understand what you want, and it will tell you, but you have to do it, you have to use it, all the time. Now, in education, Jason, in education, we have a contradictory, maybe, understanding. most of the educators, they don't want AI. And this is really an ethical stand. I know because I am a member of a very large group of United States graduates, and we have a platform, and those professors, hundreds of thousands of professors. ChatGPT is not good. It's unethical. Then he will ask, or she will ask, I did my research and I want to publish it and I use ChatGPT. This is contradictory. Now I am teaching AI. I have studied AI, and I want my students to use AI, but I don't want AI intelligence to replace my intelligence and your intelligence. So if you can combine both together, this will be great. But do not depend on it. One example, GPS. We depend on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it has hallucinations. Maybe it will, especially there is one, not the Google, the other one, Waze. Waze, sometimes it will take you to very small streets, the back roads, where are you going? Why? Because you let this intelligent model, to do everything. If you can combine your intelligence with this machine intelligence, this will be great. So this is, how the NLP will transform the messy human, language into actionable business recommendations. Look at the tokens here. I'm looking for comfortable running shoes. These are the tokens. I am a token, one token, looking a token for, so we have empty words and we have what? So we have empty words and we have meaning or complete, meaningful words. So this is when we say token. Not all the tokens are usable. So I am, all right. Looking, this is good. So the intent, all right. For, what do you think? Empty or? Empty. We cannot use a token, we cannot. Comfortable.
Yes.
Very important. Running, not dressy, not like if you play soccer, you know that the shoes that we use for the soccer or for the basketball, it's different, right? Running and shoes, not garments, not t-shirts, not suits. For flat. Another token, feet. Aren't negative, too expensive. This allows the system to start analyzing each word. So this is important, this is important, this is empty, this is meaningful, all right? And this is the role of the programmer. So it will tell us, it will tell the model, hello America, hello shoes, whatever, if you have these words, this means, comfortable, running, not expensive. So these are the words that you are looking at. So part of speech tagging, this number 2, NLP labels the grammatical role of each token. Comfortable, this is adjective. So it's not only a token, but also it will, it's an adjective. Now, for a salesperson, for marketing, which is most important? Adjectives, verbs, nouns, phrases, prepositions, adverbs. Which one?
Object.
Adjectives, yes. Adjectives are very important. Running shoes, all right, okay. Flat feet, noun phrase, this is a condition. Expensive, adjective. This helps the system understand relationships. So, there is a relationship. So from the token we understand the intention, the intent. Then here we understand the relationship. What do you mean by the relationship? So NLP. So we want something that is comfortable. So if I make suggestions for something which is comfortable, not expensive, and running, this will relate to making a sale, So number 2, part of speech. Number 3, finding key information, identifies meaningful entities inside the sentence. Extracted entity, running shoes, comfortable, flat feet, not expensive. This is from the previous slide. So adjectives and noun phrases. Product. So running shoes is a product. The comfortable is attribution. Flat feet, it is a condition. And not too expensive is a price. So now it has the whole picture. Product, attribution, condition, and price. The meaning, what the customer wants. He wants a product, a running shoes. What the customer desired feature, is it's to be comfortable. What the special requirement, it has flat feet. The budget, not too expensive. All of this is done in maybe part of seconds. Maybe less. Now, you will get maybe 15 or to 20 pages when you write one prompt, and maybe the response will take less time than the time you take to write your prompt. So it's moving very, very quick, very fast. And this is why NLP, AI, ML are very important. So understanding the goal, the model identifies the customer's purpose, the intent. This is very important. He or she wants a running shoes. Product search, they have a purchase intent. The system now knows the user wants to browse options. The user wants to look at more than one option, not one thing. This is what we have. This is what you have to buy. No, we have more. Not get information about running. So foot problems or general pricing. So it will suggest products that has all of these features, conditions, and attributes. So the semantic interpretation, understanding now implied. This is explicit now implied meaning. Not too expensive. This means, affordable price bracket. Now, how it identifies affordable for you, for Jason, for any one of us here, for John, for you, for any one of us. It has access to your bank account. And this is ethical. Yeah, it has. Because it uses, you give access to your card. So it has access, it knows. I have seen this in my eyes. One customer will buy a computer for $250 and the same laptop will be sold for another customer in the shop for $550. Why? And this happens with every one of us, So it has access, and this is ethical. This is ethical. or unethical maybe, I don't know. Not too expensive, filter by mid-range, affordable to you. Because we said, it will talk to you and to millions of people like you, each one in a different way. Flat feet needs stability, so this is implied. Comfortable, prioritize cushioning ratings. This goes beyond keyword matching. So it's not the keyword like comfortable, like not too expensive, running, flat feet. It goes beyond because it's using semantics. Now here we have the product matching and the output. Uses extracted meaning, running shoes, comfortable, flat foot, price is low, and then we have these three products, and the customer can choose one of these.
Professor, for example, companies like Adidas can influence ChatGPT in order to be at the first answers for example, in this kind of searches.
Oh, okay.
Or not, because this is information about big data.
All right. Okay. This is a very good point. Can a certain company influence? Now here we are using reviews. So reviews is independent. So it's your review, my review. It's Luis, it's Maggie, it's Rium, it's every one of us has different review. We don't usually, maybe you gave them 4.5, I give them 3. I'm sorry, you give them 4 stars, I give them 3 stars. So they cannot control reviews.
Okay.
They cannot control reviews, and this is good.
Mm-hmm,
So
that's good.
the customer has a say. The customer has a, thank you again for the air condition. Yeah. So can they control? This is a very good question. From my understanding, we are talking about reviews. We are talking about messaging. We are talking about a recorded conversation that will be used, because whenever you talk to whenever you have a call or interaction with the chat bot, this will be recorded, and they cannot play with. Now, can they delete it, or is there a system that can maybe censor? I don't know. If there is, this will be unethical also. If there is,
maybe through bots.
I think yes. But I think it's very effective. These reviews are very effective. And when you read the reviews, whether in Amazon or Alibaba or Sephora or Nike or whatever, usually people are telling the truth. Usually, people they are, and whenever you want to leave a review, they have to make sure that it's you. It's you are verified.
Yeah. I mean, it's come to my mind.
Yeah.
When you pay to Google in order to be in the first search.
Okay. Yes.
So maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is okay. Yes. You do this. I think there is a way to make your products appear first, but this will not change reviews.
Yeah. No.
This will, even though and this like in Amazon. In Amazon we have a very nice system for merchants, for salespeople in Amazon. Whether you are 100 million business owner or 10,000 business owner, if you can reach the buy box, which is similar to the top of the list, if you can reach the buy box, you will make more sales. Now, how do you reach the buy box? It has it has an algorithm. You have to understand what they want. No negative feedback, quality of your products, and good customer service. And it's not 1 day, it's not 2 days, it's it's continuous. And
So this is a good point for consumers because
for customers,
yeah,
Yes,
because
it is.
companies
Yes.
are must do a good service.
they
and
do. If they want
to
make
get good reviews and position
yes,
in their brands.
they cannot and in Amazon, you as a business owner, you cannot delete the review unless the reviewer consent. You have to call him and explain to him or to her that this is the situation, this is what happened, we are sorry, we can compensate you, please remove it. Or, if you know how to do it, because there are very smart people, they can, delete it. But not everyone can do this, but it is for the good of the consumer. It's for the good of the consumer. So, the NLP system converts structured results back into natural language. Here are some affordable running shoes. This is what the chat bot will tell the customer with strong arch support and high comfortable ratings. And then the customer will put one of these products in the in the basket or not. So this is how it the workflow of NLP. The raw data that goes in the machine, the model, and then the feature attraction, as we said, whether explicit or implicit, by using the different linguistic features, and then model training. So it will be trained thousands and thousands of times, and then it will not understand language from the first time. Okay, it will, we have to train it, and this is why I gave you the name of Macro One, Mercor, and others. They need people to train the models. All right, and this is the output with different options and task execution, and then the cycle will be repeated again and again. So here, these sneakers fit a bit narrow. This is another example. Mesh material is breathable, run half a size smaller. So we have this, natural language. We start with tokenization, split text into words or phrases. Part of speech, tagging, identifies nouns, adjectives, verbs. Dependency parsing, maps descriptive words, relationships. Attribute extraction, identifies size, material, style, fit. So this is important. Sentiment analysis detects positive, negative tone, and structured output, product data. Example, runs small, or this is another example on how we use NLP in action. So again, tokenization, these sneakers, not running shoes, sneakers maybe, and fit, run narrow, mesh material, breathable, lightweight, run half a size. So this allows the system to analyze meaning word by word and phrase by phrase. So what is part of speech tagging? So part of speech, whether it is noun or adjective, noun phrase, noun plus adjective, size, measurement, phrase. This helps the system to understand what kind of relationships, and what describes what. So it behaves like a human being. It behaves like a human being without, going to English language school, so it's, or any language school, just it finds the relationship between these two parts of speech. Mapping relationships, it identifies which adjective and phrase modify which product. Fit, narrow, add. So this is important. At the top, mesh material is a breathable material property. Lightweight design. Run half a size smaller, size attribute. This is where structure begins to form. So again, this is the attribute extraction, fit, material, design, and size. So all of these are attributes that are very important for the recommendation that will follow. Fit a bit, and this is the sources that are used in the review. So this is something that we have in the review, and they use it, to make what? This step creates data from unstructured text, and the sentiment looking, whether they are, negative or positive. Narrow to, this is slightly negative. Breathable mesh, this is positive. Lightweight design, positive. Runs small, negative. So they understand what is positive and what is negative. Now the platform knows, because this is a review. The first example was a request. This is a review. The first one was talking with the chat bot. This one is leaving a review. So just what attributes exist, but also how customers feel about them. So they can adjust these negative things and increase on the positive ones. So these extracted attributes are added to the product database. Like they tell the customer from the beginning, the fit is narrow, and you can see this in Alibaba, in Amazon, in eBay, in all different websites. The material mesh, breathable, style, lightweight. So they leave all of these. So they tell the customer from the beginning, these are the attributes. So you are informed from the beginning. So don't be negative. We tell you if you want narrow toe, this is what we have. If you want mesh, this is what we have. And then what will happen is, a better search results. Sentiment analysis. It will read the customer's opinions and will figure out whether the customer was happy, satisfied, unsatisfied, left a negative, positive, what people like and what people did not like in the review, and they will add it or improve the product according to these reviews. Okay, so this is a third example. Customer reviews. Just when you look at it, I love how soft and comfortable these shoes are. Love, soft, comfortable. These are positive sentiments. The colors are great, but they feel a bit heavy. This is heavy, mild negative sentiment. The arch support is terrible. Won't buy these again. We have some reviews like this. We'll never buy from this merchant again. This is negative.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because the, it's faked, it is replica, it is whatever. Won't buy again, strong negative sentiment. So you understand the sentiment, the way they feel about the products in the review. So these sentiments are connected to the product attributes like comfort, color, design, weight, and arch. All of these, the evidence that is found in the in the review. How this leads to better recommendation? It causes the customers, if a customer likes soft and comfortable shoes, they say the system recommends other highly rated comfort shoes. So they use whatever the customer recommends to recommend for the customer something that is comfortable for him or for her. If a customer dislikes heavy shoes, the system recommends lightweight. So they use your recommendation for your own benefit and for their own profit also. If many customers mention poor arch support, the product rank drops. We see this in Amazon. You can find the rank of the products. Number 1, number 2, number 99, and I think when you go to Amazon or Alibaba or you can find the ranking. You can find the ranking of the like 5,000. If it's 5,000, this means it's not good. But if it ranks 1 or 5 or 10 or 35,000 people left positive reviews about this product, this means it's good. This means it's good. So this way of using natural language will be win-win situation for the customer and for the business, for the customer and for the business. So this is what you are looking for, and this is what you will get. So this is how the NLP work in action. This is how NLP is work in action. Now, in the this is just maybe more academic now. The gap between ambition and execution. Marketing is migrating from broad demographics, the old way, to behavioral prediction. Okay, AI now enables micro group segmentation and real-time bidding based on individual intent. So, it's taking each word, each explicit, attribute, each implied semantic meaning, and tries to make meaning of it. The measurement revolution. We are abandoning rigid last click. This is what we used in the past. This TV ad was good, and this is why we made a lot of sales. This is not true. This is, we want something. The new gold standard is incrementality, measuring the causal lift of ad exposure. We are not looking for relationship regression or classification or clustering. We want to find out a real cause and effect. As we said, we do this by incrementality testing, which means that we have two groups, the testing group and the conditional group. And our ad will be targeting one group and the other group will not be targeted. So if there is a difference in behavior, buying behavior, so
It
our
works.
ad is good. Our ad is good. The reality gap, organizational maturity lags behind technology. 85% of retailers have not started multi-agent. They use the narrow AI, chatbots, or like Siri or whatever. Just one thing that is good for doing one activity. AI systems, and only 24% utilize AI for autonomous decisions that can work by, they are the super or the strong. The ethical constraint, personalization, is intention with the privacy. This is the problem, If they want to make the product or the ad more personalized, this means that they will use most or more of your, personal information. Look, whenever you try to log into a website, they will, especially in California, do you accept cookies
Yeah.
or not accept?
Not now.
Sometimes.
What does this mean? It means that you are consenting that they will use all your personal information.
Mm-hmm.
If you said yes, use all of them, this means that they will have access to whatever you have in your, cloud.
Right.
Yes. So whether it's your social security, whether it's your passport information, whether it's bank accounts, cards, events, meetings, job offers, colors, everything. And if you said not accept, what will happen?
They
They won't
see
allow
they
you
are
to-
They will not.
They won't allow you to navigate.
Yes.
Of
They will
the
punish
updates.
you. They will punish you. They will punish you. So this is the ethical dilemma. Yes, we want personalization, but at the same time, the privacy. And till now, there is no clear. Yes, in California, I think there is. They are taking steps like Europe, to protect the users' privacy. So, how can we increase privacy and at the same time be more, more personalized? This needs an ethical balance. So this is when we talk about the voice, the voice commerce. This started in 1966 with something which is called, ELISA. And it was developed in 1995, Alice. Now in 2022, the ChatGPT, cloud and LLMs, and as you can see, the new method, generative AI, that is different. This, I think they taught us this when I was in university, 1985. We draw this map. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. But now it's more complicated. It's more, more a neural network that combines everything together. So the old world, it uses the demographics, age, location for commerce and for marketing, but the new world, behavioral, the terms, your browse history, and app usage. The app will learn from you and will provide for you the things that you were looking for. Time of the day, which time. Usually we buy, for example, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But when there is a transaction like 2 in after the mid of the night, so this is maybe
Outlier.
lousy. AI prediction engine, student interested in sustainable fashion. They understand what you want. Are you a student? Are you a businessman? Are you a young professional? They personalize for each one of us, and they provide for them what they want beyond the last click. It's not the last click. Now, till now, when you apply for a job, they will tell you, how did you hear about us? They will tell you this. They will, is it LinkedIn? Is it Facebook? Is it, is it, still they are not, even though we are talking about, big organization like Harvard, like Yale, like, MIT. They will ask you, how did you hear about us? So still they are using the old fashioned. They are using the old fashioned, They are not, integrating new NLP to their systems. So the algorithmic reality, displayed ad is combined with social posts, with emails, with search, and this is converted into probabilistic models. Now, the problem with probabilistic models that it can help you, it can help us to find relationships. And this is the problem. We are not talking about causation. We are talking about, relationships. What's the difference between relationship and causation? For example,
Cause and effect is causation. Cause and effect is causation.
This is causation.
Yeah,
And when we discover this, this is paradise.
A relationship is when you have a relation, a link. You are linked with something.
For example,
Or you share information.
uh-huh.
You share information back and forth.
Okay, relationship means now your high school GPA. If you have high school GPA, then you will have a high university college GPA.
Cause and effect.
No, not causal. This is the relationship.
Oh, okay.
Relationship. This means there is a contribution of 5% or 10% or 15% with 60% confidence or 90% confidence. We are confident that your GPA in high school contributes to your GPA in college, GPA with a 5% certainty, and we are confident 95%. So what about the 95%, the other 95%? We don't know. This is the relationship. But when we said causation, this means coming early to your job will lead to mastering your task and having better performance. Having this ad with this attributes, with these features, will lead to increase the sales by 10 times. Spending 50,000 on our marketing campaign will lead to having 500,000 revenue from this. If we know this, this means, we are doing great. So, but still we need to do more. So we have to prove causality, the science of incrementality, attribution weight, predicted conversions with the marketing minus predicted conversion without marketing, which means the control and the test group divided on the predicted conversion with marketing. So this is what we know right now. It's only 20%, and what we are missing is about 80%. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. In the in the midterm exam. It will be similar, to your quiz. It will be similar to your quiz, but the questions will be more. It will be, even though I like this class, and really, I'm, I want to do the, online, but I want to be fair with all my students. So I do it, paper. So, and I know this class last time they did great, and I think they will do great. Even when I come to this class,